Presented by Listen Headlines. Latest financial news from trusted sources. Updating daily noontime New York City. Daily FX market news.
February 12, 11 o'clock America, New York. Markets week ahead. Dow Jones, Nasdaq 100, US dollar, AUD, USD, USCPI. The Dow Jones, Nasdaq 100 and US dollar face a hotly anticipated US inflation report. Will volatility continue rising? Elsewhere, the Australian dollar eyes local employment figures.
Global economy. February 12, 9 o'clock America, New York. Investors bet rates stay high for longer as Fed inflation message sinks in. Market expectations are aligning with policymakers' signals that there is no quick end to monetary tightening.
Wall Street Journal U.S. Business.
February 12, 8:59 America, New York. Blackstone's big new idea leaves it bruised. The private equity giant built a new customer pool of small investors with its BREIT real estate fund, but the market downturn caused many to try to sell, leading Blackstone to restrict redemptions.
Marginal revolution. February 12, 8:05 America, New York. Shooting down intruders? What are your comments on the recent shoot-downs? And no, I do not mean the Chinese balloons. Comments are open. The post shooting down intruders? Appeared first on Marginal Revolution. Daily FX market news.
February 12, 8 o'clock America, New York. US dollar forecast. Inflation data to set tone for bond yields, Fed path. The US dollar could extend its recovery in the coming week if January US inflation data surprises to the upside and prompt traders to reprice higher the path of Fed rate hikes.
Global economy.
February 12, 7 o'clock America, New York. The untold story of the world's most resilient currency. After Thailand became ground zero in the Asian financial crisis, the baht achieved a long-running stability.
Global economy.
February 12, 7 o'clock America, New York. These tools could help bring Ukraine into the EU. It is crucial to find paths where looming political challenges don't prevent real progress today.
New York Times Business.
February 12, 7 o'clock America, New York. The week in business. Microsoft's big bet on AI. Robert Iger, brought back as Disney's CEO, unveiled his vision for more austere operations. New inflation data is coming out.
New York Times Business.
February 12, 5 o'clock America, New York. Wanted. Interns who can make TikTok hits. The hot new internship for college students is creating TikTok content for brands hawking jewelry, ice cream, sunflower seeds and more. Mary Claire Lack at the Claire's store in Columbia, Missouri.
New York Times Business.
February 12, 5 o'clock America, New York. Bernie Sanders has a new role. It could be his final act in Washington. After 2 unsuccessful runs for the presidency, the Vermont senator now leads the Senate Health Committee, a job that gives him sweeping jurisdiction over issues he cares about.
Marginal revolution. February 12, 1:32 America, New York. What I've been reading. 1. Trevor Latimer, Small Isn't Beautiful. The Case Against Localism. I say the correct answer here is culturally specific. Nonetheless, this is a good and useful book marshalling arguments against localism and in favor of centralization, including with respect to the value of liberty.
BBC News Business. February 11, 2042 America, New York. Why are BP, Shell, and other oil giants making so much money right now? Oil and gas producers are making billions while bills soar. Should governments tax them more?
Marginal revolution. February 11, 1454 America, New York. Russia fact of the day. Turkish Airlines plans to run daily flights from Istanbul to Buenos Aires from September, up from 4 times a week in 2022. Weekly flights to Sao Paulo will increase from 7 to 11 times this year, the company said.
The Library of Economics and Liberty.
February 11, 1400 America, New York. Taxes, tax cuts, and economic growth. A review of Arthur B. Laffer, Brian Domitrovic, and Jean Karen Sinquefield. Taxes Have Consequences. An Income Tax History of the United States. New York. Post Hill Press, 2022.
The Library of Economics and Liberty.
February 11, 11 o'clock America, New York. Contra Capitalism and the Failure of FTX. In my previous post, I outline some of the possible explanations for spectacular business failures such as the recent collapse of the FTX crypto exchange. Which is the most plausible explanation?
BBC News Business.
February 11, 7:35 America, New York. New rail strikes ballot to start soon. RMT's Mick Lynch. Mick Lynch says the union will keep talking to rail firms, after it rejected an offer on pay on Friday.
BBC News Business. February 11, 6:39 America, New York. Plans to dim City of London skyscrapers to save energy. The City of London Corporation plans curfew times for new developments to switch off or dim lights.
Wall Street Journal U.S. Business. February 10, 12:26 America, New York. Richard Parsons is investing in people who are overlooked. The former head of Time Warner and Citigroup wants to widen access to venture capital.